I can make you feel where this funk came from.
So go to your patch, wherever you want to record it on. Right now I'm setting it to SE hit 1. And then hold Shift 3. That initializes the patch. Then hit 3 again. And you know what that does? It just sets it back to a basic square 1 patch, saw wave. Edit select 1 all the way to the left to voice. Voice, we want this to be synth, not vocoder. All the things on the left that are in white are going to be the things we're looking at. Now go to the next one, and that's going to be single or layer. We want this to be single. Voice assign. This is mono, poly, or unison. We want this to be on mono. And then trigger mode, single. Unison is detune, has nothing to do with what we're doing. Go to the next one, which is pitch. Next, click up. Now pitch. 0, you don't need to mess with that. That keeps it in tune. Transpose, we don't need that. Tune, we don't need that. Portamento. Go ahead and hit that up to about, this is to your own taste. If you want it quick, that's quick. Or I like a little portamento, maybe 8 or 9. Baby. And it slides between notes just subtly. If you want to make another patch that's a little more funky or something weird, you might turn it up. Oh yeah. Little funky worm. Let's move on. Bender range. This is another thing that's your taste. I like 2 because you get, oh yeah, baby, baby. Basically, you're going to go one whole step up or down. Yeah. But you might want to do something weird. But that's weird, so let's keep it at 2 for practical purposes. Now, vibrato. Yeah. That's the level of your modulation wheel right here. Again, this is set to your taste, whatever you like. If you want something really crazy, might want to subtle. Oh yeah, baby. That's not bad. Maybe 5's a good place. Ooh, yeah, baby, yeah. 5's nice. Okay, oscillator 1. This is going to tell you what kind of, you want a saw wave. That's the best. There's also a square wave. Ooh, yeah. Actually, I like the square. Square's nice on here. You can set this to your taste also and get different tones. Oh yeah, yeah, baby, baby. The square is nice on here. Never heard that. Triangle, it's gonna be a little smoother. Oh yeah, baby, yeah. Triangle's nice here too. Sine wave's gonna be way too smooth. Oh yeah. Computer love. Maybe for something smooth. Oh, baby, yeah. So, you can experiment with that. Sawtooth is usually what I use. Oh, yeah, baby. For some reason on this board, the sawtooth's very quiet. So, I'm really kind of digging the triangle on this keyboard. Whereas, like, on the Mini Nova, I would use a sawtooth over a triangle. But this is kind of nice, so I'm going to suggest using a triangle. Yeah, baby, yeah. Sounds way better. Oscillator 2 we're not even using. Mixer, click up to mixer. This is all the way up to 127. That's just your output volume. Oscillator 1, just oscillator 1 level. at 127. Oscillator 2, leave it down. Filter we don't need, we want all that up. Filter. Go to 12.L, that's 12 dB per octave filter. It just makes it a little brighter. Don't need any more from that. This filter EG, we don't need any of that because this is there's no envelope for our filter or amp. Amp will have an amp EG, that's envelope generator. So amp, we want to have 127, that's our complete output level. And we're going to see level here of, that's pan, we don't want any pan, we want centered. And there's distortion, you can try to use that if you want. Really makes it edgy and kind of crazy.
This is the distortion. It makes it crazy loud.
So you might want to use distortion, you might not. The TalkStar has the edger, which does kind of a distortion thing, makes it bite a little bit more. But that's so you understand it. Distortion is on the amp. Turn it on or off on your patch if you like it. Let's try to create like a octave stack. It's kind of a Bosco sound. Okay, here we go. We go to oscillator 2, and this is another option if you want to have a stack octave up and down type of patch. Go across to semitone. And then oscillator 2 level. Go to mixer, oscillator 2 level. Bring it down. Blend it together.
This is a stack patch, kinda like a Bosco sound. This is like a Bosco sound. Yeah.
You can balance how much low you want underneath the high tone.
Oh yeah, baby, baby, baby. Shutterbug. Yeah, 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 baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's none of it.
Yeah. Woo, baby. Yeah.
LFO. LFO 2 is going to be what your modulation wheel is doing, and that's going to be the speed. The wave, you're going to want a sine wave. Because the other ones sound weird. That's a square, and here's a sawtooth. Obviously, you want sine wave, which is a smooth vibrato like a human voice. Okay, that's the wave. Key sync, don't worry about it. Tempo sync, don't do it. Frequency, let's jump over to there. This is another thing, set it to your taste. A little faster. Too fast. A little faster. Whatever you like. Kind of good, 71. And if you want the depth of that vibrato, we have to go back to pitch. So I can click up, and that is our vibrato interval. I think that's what that is. Two is kind of nice. So that's all to your taste as well. So the vibrato interval, and clicking up to LFO2 and going to frequency on this knob and setting that for the speed. Frequency is going to be the speed of how much is vibrato. Okay, now we got a good patch. Pretty happy with this. Hit right, 1, hit it again, over right, yes. Yes, bam, yes, 1, there we go. There it is, TalkStar patch for the MicroKorg. Dig it.